Hello, and welcome back to the Blooming Journal Live. It's me, Colleen Watson, president of Century Plant Publishing. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are here to talk about the talk. We have been doing this series. Let's talk about the talk. And so, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to do the quick overview of it so that you can understand what we've been talking about before we launch into our new topic of the week, which starts tomorrow. So what we talked about with the talk was we covered a few things. One, you needed to start with why. You needed to explain to your family, your significant others, why you do this, why you love this business, why you love your customers, what you want, what you see as the legacy of the business as. The next part of it is called the who and the how and the who of it all. So this is where you get serious and you start talking about who is going to be your person. Who's going to take over if you are unable to do it, and who's going to be the backup to that person in case there's a bigger emergency. And all of that, because the time to make an emergency plan is before you have an emergency. The third part of it is the bottom life, and it's the bottom line of your life in terms of making sure that it is protected. And part of that is having the talk, and part of that is actually making an appointment with your insurance agent and talking about various and sundry policies that maybe other people don't have. You are going to need a really good life insurance policy if you own your own business. Maybe a long and short-term disability insurance is a big thing. Maybe long-term care if you're approaching, getting up there and you're worried about that, getting some long-term care insurance, IP insurance, all key person insurance, all types of things you can talk about. The next part of it is how to exit stage left. That is about succession planning, obviously, but also about retirement planning and your will and your living trust. All right. Because all of that needs to be started to figure out so that you can start creating those documents. Those documents are so important to have. And of course, to take you through it, I've created the talk checklist. It is a checklist of all the things you want to be talking about during the talk. It's designed for your first one. I encourage you to download it and give it to your significant others, everybody you're going to have the talk with, so everybody can review it, make some notes, ask some questions, so we're all on the same page and the talk can be streamlined. Obviously, you're going to want to knock out at least 2 hours, maybe more, in a place where you're not going to be disturbed. And oh yes, have snacks. All right, so that is what we're the review for our talk last week. We're starting a new one this week, starting tomorrow. So excited to launch that with you. No sneak peeks, sorry. But wanted to say thank you for joining along. If you've been doing it this whole time, I'm so grateful for your time and attention. If you just decided to stop your scroll today, thank you so much for doing so. And remember, rock stars, it is never too late to bloom. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.